Sometimes I swear I hear women screaming in the night. Women like me, invisible women, dispensable women, women who work in factories, behind checkout counters, after hours, women whose comings and goings ensure things run smoothly, unacknowledged women, quiet usually, but sometimes I swear I hear them in the night, and I freeze. Because if it's real, if a woman like me is screaming in the night, then it's a scream whose origins will never, ever be traced.
Medusa, 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 Medusa.
Medusa. Hair talks back, swings moods, giggles and hisses, goes toe-to-toe with a hot comb. Hair does not lay down, it caresses, is 1,000 spiraling waists, beckoning brown hand. As a plaited girl, I was stung by the word, Medusa. As a woman, I am unafraid to turn men to stone.
De derde Black Magic Woman van vanavond is Ekere Tallie. Ekere die woont sinds begin dit jaar hier. Ze komt uit New York. Ze zit nog in de inburgeringstraject. Wat doet ze? Ze schrijft en performt poëzie. Omdat het voor haar de beste manier is, zei ze, om zichzelf te kunnen uiten. De poëzie stroomt door haar bloed. Geweldig. Black Magic Woman, Ekere.
All right, my first piece that I'm gonna do, I always do it, it's for women everywhere, I like to say. It's called Forced Entry. He broke into me, stole something. A brazen thief, never charged with forced entry because, please, don't. Didn't lead to blue-black marks on the lock, and no one sees the bruise prints, the scratch marks on my spirit. These don't make police reports. And even with the words, I get lonely. Poems crawl into bed with me, wrap themselves around my legs, insistent that they get written. Stanzas sleep wherever I do, between the commas, before the first line, after the last. Me and the poems, words more consistent than any man. Syllables sneak up on me. I dream they're you. I get lonely, even with the words, sometimes. Wow. This is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Really nice. We picked the right colors. We spent
Yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of time worrying about the matting and the...
These kind of pictures, they always look good with black or gray.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wow. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You have to come to the exhibition if you can.
It's in Amsterdam?
Yeah. Being bare. Telling the truth, telling my own truth, and hopefully representing other people's truths. I think that's my really simple definition of being a poet. The definite last one is that one here. It's healing for me, so I do it, and sometimes it's healing for other people. One day soon, I will dance. Hold fire between my palms while sweet water cascades to the small of my back. I will stretch, fearless, infinite, throw my head back and yes, I will sway, shimmy, rock and be my own parade, dance my insecurities down the street until they are too tired to follow. I will dance until I am light. I will dance until I am weightless. I will dance until I am free. The revolution is a woman breathing easy, living with her arms flung joyously wide. That's fine. No, that is fine. I can see something like that. I can see something like that. No, that I can see. But look, books. Okay, the next piece I'm going to do is, it's about moving somewhere else and knowing things about your ancestry and keeping all of those things in mind wherever you go. And the name of the piece is What Warriors Do. What warriors do. Make it difficult to say yes when no is burning in the veins. And I think I am kin to those who refuse to fold their voices tight into some quiet box. I know this. I know this because of the way my daddy marched to make himself seen, the way he got ulcers at 30, being the only one and proving over and over that he deserved a space. You've got to be twice as good, he tells me. Has been since I was young enough to understand. I didn't come into this world with a place just waiting. People died. Just so I could use the toilet when I need, try on a hat, look who I want in the eyes. The truth is, I'm a 29-year-old monument to every battle fought so I could exist. And I live in a place where few understand that. One of the things that I think about the most here is the whole Zwarte Piet issue. And so, in the States, when black people were not allowed to be on television, white people would put brown paint on their faces and perform on television. And so to see the Zwarte Piet, for me, makes me think of that. people told me, okay, this is a tradition thing, blah, blah, blah. For me, it just makes me really uncomfortable. I guess that's the best way to put it. When I see it, it just makes me really like, I don't understand why, you know? I know it is a traditional thing, but for me, I just see it and yeah, it's upsetting for me.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, I can understand that you have that response because this is a very traditional thing
here.
You know, here in Holland.
Yeah.
Everybody is brought up
with this thing.
With Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet.
Yeah, with this thing.
You know, so it's a very tradition. So it doesn't have anything to do with, you know, like.
How for us, you can understand. I sometimes feel out of context with my complaints here, you know, or out of context with my observations. Because we were in the cafe and the lady said, oh, we don't mean it in this way, you know, it's a tradition. Well, I mean, coming from my context, that was a tradition too. Keep black people off television, we paint our faces, we do some silly dances and make fun of them, and that's pretty much that.
Gentlemen, it's the Black and White Minstrel Show.
Hey you, are you from Dixie? Yes, I'm from Dixie. When the fields of cotton, they beckon to me. We're glad to see you. Tell me how are you? We're okay. And the friends I'm longing to see. Well, it's the fact that you're from Alabama, Tennessee, or Carolina. Any place below the Mason-Dixon line. Then you're from Dixie. Or I'm from Dixie. Down south in Dixie, hands up, doggone glad to lay, scrambled eggs from the new moon. Hey, you wanna see? You wanna see? You wanna see my home in Dixie? You can tell the world I'm bound to be in D-I-X. I'm on a high spelly, but I'm going. Oh yes, I'm going to my home in Dixieland.
I was there once. Mississippi saw my great-grandmother go home beaten and torn. Watched my great-grandfather's eyes cloud, saw the waterfall. Enough. He rose from his chair of black terrorized skin, his reserved seat. Sit quiet, boy, I can spit in your wife. Split her open, send her home. See? Enough. I was there briefly once. I will go back. And when I ask, I imagine Mississippi will tell me she saw some kind of justice, at least once. Yeah, I said it, damn it. Somebody had to say it.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just like,
I'm glad you touched it.
Yeah, I had to. I had to.
We were in the middle of him breaking down something very sensitive and important about Surinamese, their language, how they receive information, their complexes, they're also their complexes, you know, because I mean, we've been enslaved. We come from slavery, but they come from colonization, which is something I'm still trying to wrap.
We're both slavery as well.
It is, no, of course.
Yeah,
Spreek je Surinaams? Yeah, no, you're the bomb. You are the bomb. I told her I want to go to Suriname with her. Like what? You know,
Fire is fire.
Yeah, fire, love me.
Fire, love me.
Oh, hot love. I got it now. I wish this wasn't my story, but it is. 1,000,000 times over, and just when I think it has gone away, it reappears at my doorstep. He broke into me, stole something. A brazen thief, never charged with forced entry because, please, don't. Didn't lead to blue black marks on the lock, and no one sees the bruise prints. The scratch marks on my spirit, those don't make police reports. The dignity missing from my step doesn't qualify as physical evidence, but I shake when I see him, and only my homegirls seem to notice their golden light protective around me, while his boy's mantra is, lying, bitch. They mutter it through sharp machete eyes, and occasionally someone rouses himself enough to say it. Lying, bitch. Life, my life, other people's lives, things I see, things I hear. Anger, love, whatever it is that's in me, I have to get it out. That's where the inspiration comes from, real life feelings. Sometimes I swear I hear women screaming in the night. Sometimes I think it's my imagination. Other times, I know it's not. And more, I wake up hoarse, and I catch my reflection somewhere. And then I know who it was screaming that night. Yeah, I know who it was.